Up the winning on the big station.
Turn around.
97 KMGJ.
How y'all doing, fam? Turn that bullshit down. Hey, look. So what I want to say, real fast, is how DNA lines up with spirituality. So just on some physical stuff, just to get you to realize what I'm saying is this. So, speaking on human beings, right? The human family. The human family, right? Physical, like mom and daddy, right? Mama and daddy created you, right? So they actual physical essence created you. And they spirits, they souls came together and gave you life. Because two dead people can't have babies. So if you understand spirit, the essence, what we call God, Jehovah, Yahweh, I just call it divine energy, divine entity, the whatever, the most, whatever you want to call it, whatever name you put on it, it creates from everything coming in existence from the Creator. It's a part of the Creator. It's light. It's life. So the spiritual essence creates, or if you study the tree of life, it's too deep. I'm not going to get into it, but go look up the tree of life, an ancient Egyptian, or even a Jewish one, which is called Kabbalah. Look up those trees of life. It's like a pyramid, kind of like you look like a crystal. If you just look at it in whole, it looks like a crystal. And so what it's telling you is that different aspects are manifestations, which I would call divisions, different divisions of spirit, are pretty much the Creator broke off pieces of itself and created. It was already in darkness, which is represented as the womb. It was already in darkness. So it broke off a piece of itself and created a reflection, which is light. Okay. So that light then created another manifestation. That darkness and that light came and created another manifestation, which is the child. Okay, so that's your first trinity, right? So that spirit actually coming in and manifesting itself into physical beings, physical entities, which is atoms. You know, if you bust an atom open, what happens? It explodes. It releases the energy. So the atom is what contains the energy. So spirit, or what we call God, or that supreme divine energy, whatever, it is just the essence of everything that you see. Everything that is fueling, is funneling, is creating everything that you see from the atomic level. The atomic level, if you go any lower, you get into some fractals and some spiritual type shit. You get into straight, pure energy. You feel what I'm saying? So the darkness created that light energy, and then that came together and it started creating physical beings, you know, or in the form of atoms, which pretty much bond together and create other shits. You know what I'm saying? Other elements. Well, you say human ain't an element, human ain't this. Well, the same way all the elements put together, they put together in a crystalline form. They crystallize. So if you look at the tree of life, the ancient Egyptian, if you look at the Kabbalah, the Jewish one, or any of these spiritual systems dealing with any of these deities, is always the supreme being, the supreme energy at the top. Then it creates a male, then it creates a female. You see, or a child. It doesn't create another female, it creates a child. So the child is the soul, the spirit, and the physical coming together to create this shit. And that's the same way the tree of life lines up, is the same way your DNA lines up. So all it's showing you is that how spirit forms and how spirit takes form and create other entities, other physical manifestations of itself. And just like I say, if you take an atom, a proton, a neutron, an electron, spin it fast enough and pop it open, it's going to blow up. It's going to create a nuclear bomb, what they call a hydrogen bomb, an atom bomb. So that spirit just releasing itself in its back to its present form, which is pure freaking energy. And so now you have to begin to study. Once you study that, and which I was putting up, I put up some stuff on sacred geometry a while back, and nobody seemed to know what it is. Well, the boy Terrence Howard just come out talking about he opened up the flower of life, which is a direct part of sacred geometry. You have the seed of life, you have the fruit of life, you have the flower of life, then you have the tree of life. So all us conscious people need to get on our shit and go do some real studying, some real researching, so we can figure out what the fuck is really going on the spiritual level before it gets to the physical level. And that's how you will find it, through this sacred geometry. It shows you how all this shit works together as far as what spirit does. It shows you how it creates elements from itself, how it's nothing and then it creates something and all this and that. The Big Bang Theory, it explains all this stuff, but it explains it from a spiritual level, which is science, which can be proven, which is well documented. But they keep it from you by telling you it's evil. You know, you're gonna die, something bad gonna happen to you by studying these type of things. You know, so we scared of it because we still in the Christian mentality that everything is gonna kill us, that they said is gonna kill us, or you know, whatever this and that. But I don't see no black people doing exorcisms and shit. I don't see us being chased by demons and stuff. So you have to understand that. Okay, back to what I was saying about Terrence Howard though. He came out, he figured out some shit. He studied. He said he been studying this type of shit. How did all this shit come to existence for 40 years? What, he 50-something years old? Since he was a kid, 6, 7 years old, trying to figure this shit out. And what he says, he finally figured it out. If you look at any of these trees of life, and I believe what he's saying, because when you look at the tree of life, just like he said, and you look at nature, there's no straight lines in nature. There's no straight lines nowhere in nothing that's natural. Everything that's natural is in curves. Everything is in curves. So the way that they got the tree of life and all these different systems explained and drawn out, Copernicus, Leonardo da Vinci, all these people tried to figure this shit out. You feel what I'm saying? And they couldn't figure it out. But he figured it out. Terrence Howard figured this shit out. It ain't no straight lines in the shit. It's all curves. It's all waves, particles, or just light. You feel what I'm saying? But what he's saying is this. If you take away the straight lines and put the curved lines in, that's your source of energy. That's the shit that Tesla found out. That they killed him for, to keep him from revealing the shit. So this nigga here done figured this shit back out. And the shit lines up. Because everything is in a torus. You have to know sacred geometry to know what a torus is. You feel what I'm saying? It's a field of energy. Just like the planet, when they show the planet and they show a beam, like a field of energy coming from the top and coming from the bottom and connecting around the whole planet, that's a torus. Which is nothing but a tornado at the top and a tornado at the bottom that creates like a field, an energy field that surrounds pretty much even people. Everything in existence has an energy field, a magnetic field. You feel what I'm saying? Everything in existence. So he done discovered this shit, and by figuring out the tree of life, all the shit adds up. So I don't know, maybe I'll go live later and explain some more of the shit. You know, maybe we can get in some type of situation where, you know, people who want to learn this shit, we can sit down and we can get together, and, you know, I could go live and do a lecture or some shit, talk about it, question and answer shit. But I ain't just gonna be doing it on Facebook for y'all motherfuckers to be watching and just like never asking questions and shit. You know, so with that being said, that's all I got for y'all. I'm finna go and get my butt to the house. I just clocked out. And I'm finna get me something to eat and get me a bath and chill out. I show you.